This is a direct message and a warning to the leadership of the country by the Gen Z and the young people of the country of Kenya. I'm your host, Anonymous Whistleblower. Kindly consider subscribing if you're new, and let's dive in to what really matters. This is a message because of the rhetoric and the bill that is being passed by the Senate and let's say the Parliament to increase term limits. And this is what angry Gen Zs had to say.
Kenyan MPs, our so-called leaders. I'm pretty sure mmewachizoma videos na kama kutoka Nepal. Mwenye macho ambiyo itazama. Mnaona kitu majenzi wa Nepal wanafanya. Nasikia mnataka kuongeza miaka 7. Nasikia mnataka kuongeza 7 term. Jaribuni. Msitujaribu. Sauti ya Rasta itasumbua.
And if that is not a warning, then what can be a warning? Because I know pretty many people in this country are fed up with the leadership which we see and which is portrayed by the national government as well as the county governments. Our members of parliament are as useless as used pair of, the thing that people use when they go for their intimate fantasies. But now, why do they want to be selfish? Why do they want to add term limits to already crippling economy? If you have not done anything in 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, then why should we entrust you with 7 years? That is the hard question these members of parliament, as well as every leader in this country, should be able to answer. And it is not one Gen Z who is saying this. It is a couple of people who are saying this. And to be frank and to be honest, it is not just one, it is many. And many voices can rise and stand for their own. Just listen to this.
Wacha hiyo monarchy unasema hapo, hata the kingdom. Hiyo 7 tunagojea kuona mkieka. Hiyo 7 hiyo tunagojea kuona mkieka. Mtajua mjui. This time iko serious. Unaona mambo ina happen Nepal. Mavijana wako na nare. Si ati tuko na nare na nyinyi. Mizi wafichi, nare imewaka wejua. Tunagojea tu hivi trigger tu ndio mtajua radhi ya mavijana ni kusema nini. Si tumechoka. Si hata tuogopi risasi, hatuogopi nini, ati mkuteswa. Nini tumeona mambo mingi. Wazee wanashikwa wanapatikana bila hata nini, bila hata uhai. Si hatuogopi hata kudedi wejua. Lakini wewe hamtatutumia vibaya. Hatutakubali kuona mkinyanyasa future yetu. Si ati tunajipigania sisi, tunapigania watoto wetu. Hatutakubali kuona watoto wetu wakinyanyaswa. We'll make a very very firm foundation for them. If we have to die, we will die for it.
I will always remind you this. If you thought that the person who came last in your class when you were young, vibrant and learning, when you were in school, and you thought that this person might be the dumbest or the most foolish person in earth, I might correct you because what you're thinking is wrong. These people with PhDs, these people who we call professors and doctors, people with degrees, you will find they are the most foolish and most stupid persons you will ever meet. Just tell me why. Why will someone talk about Saudi Arabia while we all know it is a monarchy? Like it is families who rule over there. There is no democracy whatsoever. And someone is trying to push that card to Kenyans. My friend, we woke up. We are woke people. We are a generation which sees the future. And we don't want to burn this country down. And if that was not quite agitating enough, here are some people talking about the same. Just listen.
Alafu we Kenyans, mnaona aje? Sisi tunatengeneza notes, watu wengine wanazitumia. Majenzizi mlionyesha watu ama the world vile ya kuprotest na kuitisha haki zenyu. Sasa mlitengeneza formula, Nepal wakaitumia. Wameprotest, wakaburn down their parliament. Na mwisho wa siku, their prime minister ameresign. Then saizi nasikia kuna bill imepelekwa Senate ya ku-extend term limits. Munaona aje? Street is calling ama.
And when you hear young people saying the streets are calling, then know there is a problem somewhere. Because tell me why. You will hear the controller of budget, Awan Nyakango, talking about money being withdrawn in cash through the State House. It's like the State House has been a washing machine or a laundering weapon against the people of Kenya. And you wonder, why will the young people be very angry about the government? It is things like this. Because I will not explain it to you, but I'm sure someone will. Just take a listen. Roll the tape.
Unajua kuna vitu ukiona, you first sit and you let it sink in, ama utachizi. According to the controller of budget, State House withdrew cash money ya 3.6 billion in 42 days for travel and meetings. 3.6 freaking billion Kenya shillings. That is 73 million daily. Over 73 million on a daily basis for 42 days. Cash. Unajua, personally, what I think, kutoka mahali Uhuru alichukulia serikali, kukuja mpaka mahali Ruto amefika, mtu akipatikana ameiba mali ya umma, anafaa nyongwe, azikwe na asahaulike. That's my opinion. Go have yours elsewhere. I am very sure hatutanyonga watu wengi sana, because it's the same people that keep revolving in these governments. Wale walikuwa na Uhuru ndio wako na Ruto sahi. It's the same ones. That is how we eradicate corruption from this country. Otherwise,
Kenyans will pay, and will pay dearly. To be honest, I really love that woman on a political point of view, because I'm the number one advocate to say corruption is tantamount to murder. And for a very simple explanation, I will give you 2 instances. When a member of parliament or a leader steals or siphons money which was made to build, maybe, let's say, a hospital, then a person in that constituent dies because of lack of medication or poor health facilities. Is that not indirect murder? So, when I say corruption should be a capital case, then no, I'm always right. Because these people are killing us indirectly. Number 2, when, let's say, a police officer takes a bribe of maybe 50 shillings, 100, or even 10,000 for a unworthy vehicle which is operating in our roads, then after taking the bribe, the car goes and causes an accident which claims lives. Can we call that indirect murder or involuntary manslaughter? And I'm telling you, corruption is the one which is killing us as Kenyans. So, you better buckle up, because one day, one time, this conversation will gain momentum and corruption will be dealt with death. Because I have seen several countries, for example, Vietnam, where our sister Margaret Nduta was arrested due to trafficking charges. In that same duration of time, there was a billionaire woman who was taken to court and was sentenced to death because of corruption. Why can't we do this in Kenya? And why are the young generation crying day in, day out for good governance, better political leaders? Why? And this is a message to our leaders.
Hope you are watching our fellow Kenyans from Nepal. Hope you are watching them. Hope you are very busy with your eyes watching the fellow Kenyans who are in Nepal. I didn't say people from Nepal, I say fellow Kenyans from Nepal. Hope you are watching them nicely. Yeah, take your time and watch those fellow Kenyans from Nepal, what they are doing, their reaction, whatever they are doing. Hope you are watching. Hope you are watching our fellow Kenyans from Nepal. Let's appreciate their good job. Let's appreciate their good job. Yeah, let's appreciate our fellow Kenyans from Nepal for their good job.
And to give you some context, let me play you a quite hilarious video that shows us how we should do or how we should deal with these corruption perpetrators once and for all.
Wewe si mjanja. Umekushika. Madava, hebu kwanza ni wapi? Nakula chakula ya comrade wewe. Nakula chakula ya comrade wewe. Aka lazima. Ninge kutoka. Chakula ya comrade unakula. Wewe ni nani?
Tena tuone mkiaka itajikaza.
Wewe ni nani? Sikia wewe kana.
Thank you for watching. It has been your host Anonymous Whistleblower. Please like, share, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel. Till the next one. Cheers. Stand by in 3, 2, 1, go.